The Conjuring The Last Rites stars Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson as they reprise their roles as Ed and Lorraine Warren. The film is directed by Michael Chaves, who directed The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, The Curse of La Llorona, and The Nun Part 2. This is the fourth film in the Conjuring films and the ninth installment in the larger Conjuring universe, and it's billed as the final chapter. But we all know with all horror franchises, that may not be the case. This film tells the true life story of the Smurl haunting of West Piston, Pennsylvania, where a family alleged that they had a lot of demonic activity in their home between 1974 and 1989. Now, not only do Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson return as Ed and Lorraine Warren, there's a nice touch that, I didn't expect at all. We see cameo appearances from characters from the other two Conjuring films in this, which you'll see how it plays into it, but it was really, really good. The nostalgic factor is there, the interesting aspect is there, and knowing that the timeline of the Conjuring universe movies, along with The Nun and Annabelle, this fits right in with the mold. But here's the thing. At 135 minutes long, it is the longest of the series, and the runtime itself is felt throughout the entire thing. The pacing does drag on in places where you want things to get going, particularly in some scenes where the narrative is there and it's just getting used to the family, which was fine because the first movie did that, but we got an aspect of things are happening slowly, the smells, the voices, the creaking, and it's like, okay, this film kind of, you could say, goes back to that aspect of being part of that first movie and feel to it. What works especially well is the introduction to the family. Like the first Conjuring, like I stated, it builds the uneasiness atmosphere, the dread, the tension. It's like, okay, what is really going on? Not only that, what I did love is the addition of the Warren's daughter and how, she's given a strong arc, but while her parents are fighting demons, she's metaphorically fighting demons herself. And there's a mirror scene in this that is just creepy, weird, and just so different. The emotional core may be the film's strongest element that I've seen in all of the movies in this Conjuring universe, and it's arguably the best in the series, in my own opinion. It highlights Ed and Lorraine's unwavering love and affection toward each other, that family, and just not just to reach out to strangers, but to hold that bond. You do see lots of Easter eggs in this with Annabelle and certain other things happening, and it's just like, okay, but with these forces that are beyond their control, they figure out, okay, is this all we have left? Is this the end? And, knowing that this is called Last Rites was a great title for this, film. As for the scares, the horror, it's not groundbreaking, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not really new, it's not really original, but it's very effective. Because when you don't expect something, you want that jump scare. That scene is there. It's like the jump scare should happen here. No, they draw it out a little bit and then bam, they hit you with it, which I really, really did appreciate. The film does borrow unsettling mood of the original while kind of staying on that, jolt of electricity that you're like, okay, this happens, and then boom, something else happens. But what really works is the camera work, particularly in this movie and the previous film, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, where the depth of field, the blocking is there, the rule of thirds. While a character is in front of the camera, your eyes are not only on that character, you're also looking to the left, to the right, behind, front, all little squares. Your eyes are just moving. And when your eyes move to one direction, it goes back. You saw something, but it's like, it's just absolutely crazy. It's become a standout feature of Michael Chaves in these last two entries. And he's also done that with The Curse of La Llorona and also did that with The Nun 2. There are subtle homages and, just my opinion, of The Omen and Poltergeist, which I really, really enjoyed a lot. And it added a layer of that genre feeling of, okay, we're harkening back to The Omen and Poltergeist, which kind of in their own right changed the horror genre. And The Conjuring 1 also did that as well. And it's just like, okay, fans who appreciate horror like I do will see that it's a nice appreciation for how Michael Chaves put everything together. Like I stated, the runtime is long, but the emotional core really worked, and it's just really well done. Ultimately, The Conjuring Last Rites kind of fits as a fitting conclusion, and one that captures, no pun intended, the spirit of what, made these films resonate with every single one in the first place. Because James Wan really directed a phenomenal first movie. 2 was scary. 3 was... the camera and cinematography saved 3, and in this one, the story with the emotional core and everything, and Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga knowing it's the last film, they went all out, and you see that. It does shine a spotlight on Ed and Lorraine Warren, who you've known and become if you're fans of certain, supernatural, paranormal TV shows you've seen them in and all that, and it gives them a nice heartfelt send-off where you're like, wow, okay, we've been with these characters for a decade. It's like, what can really, really, work well? And if the film didn't scare you enough, dive into the real life cases of Ed and Lorraine Warren. You will go down a rabbit hole where you will get lost for hours. And every time I watch a Conjuring movie, I find myself sitting in front of the computer reading about their case files, and it's just like, ooh, so different, creepy, and weird. And it's like they could have done so many movies with their case files, but they picked the certain ones that they did, and it's really, really interesting how everything played out. And it was an interesting film. I will say that for me, The Conjuring Last Rites gets 3.5 out of 5 film reels. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about The Conjuring Last Rites. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What do you think about the aspect of the story, the running time? Do you like that this is the final film in the universe, technically? Or do you think they're going to make more? And what was your favorite movie in the Conjuring universe or of the Conjuring movies? And do you like how everything was connected? Let me know in the comments section about all the questions I just asked. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next review video.